Om Namo Venkateshaya. Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Viknopashantaye Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanideye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha Yasya Smarana Matrena Janma Samsara Bandhanat Vimuchyate Namastasmai Vishnave Prabha Vishnave Partaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamrita Varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvamanusandanami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim Vasudevasutam Devam Kamsachanura Mardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. We are now going through the chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita, where Arjuna's Vishada Yoga, where he's completely become despondent, and then he's been saying that I don't want to fight this battle. This will create a lot of problem for my family traditions, and therefore continuing on the same lines. Sankaro narakayeva kulagnanam kulasya cha patanti pitaro hyesham lupta pindo dakakriyaha. So continuing the same thought, Arjuna says, now if I take up this battle and kill all my kith and kin, then there will be admixture of these races, and therefore the children which are born out of this admixture of these races, what will happen to us is I am killing this this entire kula, that means this race. So for those people who are killing the races, as well as for the race itself, the clan itself, kula gnanam, for those people as well as for the race itself, they will go into the hellish regions. So they will go only to the hellish regions, and therefore I don't want to fight this battle, because I will be ultimately reaching the hell only if I fight this battle. That's one argument. Second argument he says is patanti pitarohi esham lupta pinda udaka kriyaha. Then thereafter what happens is, when this kind of there is a corruption of this entire clan that takes place, then there won't be any offering of this this pinda as well as the udaka, the water, as well as this the food that is being offered to these ancestors. That is what one of the pitru karmas that people are supposed to do. That will lupta means it will be stopped, it will completely vanish. So once you don't offer the food as well as this water to his ancestors, all these ancestors will fall off from their positions. Patanti pitaraha. So that means I will also be get into a situation where all my ancestors of my clan will completely fall up for lack of the food and the udakam, that is the water being offered to them. So that's what Arjuna says. For these reasons I don't want to fight this battle. And sloka number 42. Doshe rete kulagnanam varnasankara karakaihi utsadyante jati dharma kuladharmascha shashvataha. Doshaihi etaihi kulagnanam varnasankara karakaihi utsadyante jati dharmaha kuladharmascha shashvataha. So by killing all these people on the other side and on our own side, what will happen is most of the male people will die, and because of that the family traditions will get completely mixed up. Act of killing these people will result in unwanted children being born in our family traditions, and then all these kind of things, the Sangara, Varna Sangara means there will be a mixture of all these various races and then clans that will completely destroy the family traditions of the Kuru clan, and I don't want to be a party to that kind of a situation, and that's what Arjuna says, that I don't want to fight that battle. That's what he's saying in sloka number 42. Continuing the same line of argument in 43 also he is saying, Utsanna kula dharmana manushyanam janardana narake niyatam vaso bhavatityanu shushruma. Utsanna kula dharmana manushyanam janardana narake niyatam vaso bhavatyanu shushruma. That means what Arjuna is telling Krishna, oh Janardana. Janardana means one who is able to destroy the birth of the people. That means who is able to give the moksha. Jananam janmam ardayati iti Janardana. That's what you find in the one of the Vishnu Sahasranama's name. So that O Krishna, who is also Janardana, I've heard from all these various disciplic sections from various gurus and their disciples and so on. So that's what I've heard from the family traditions which are destroyed by these things, by the people who are committing this kind of destruction, and all these subsequent people will always remain in hell. So narake niyatam vasa, that means they will always continuously be living in this the Naraka only. And therefore I don't want to get into this kind of a situations where me as well as my own clan will be living in hell, and that's not something which any of us will want to do. And therefore I want to completely get away from this fighting this battle against this Kauravas. That's what he's saying. Next sloka number 44. Ato bata mahat papam kartum vyavasita vayam yadrajya sukalobhena hantum swajanamudyataha. Ahobata mahat papam kartum vyavasita vayam yadrajya sukalobhena hantum swajanam udyataha. He's saying how greedy we have become. So Rajya Sukha Lobhena, that means for the sake of the greed of getting this Rajya Sukham is the happiness of getting the kingdom and then ruling the kingdom and getting that happiness out of that. For that kind of a greediness, we have come to this kind of a low level. Ahobata, what to say? We have come to such a situation where we are willing to Mahat Papam Kartum, we are willing to do even the greatest sins. Vyavasita. So we are all prepared to commit a great sin for the sake of enjoying this royal happiness. For the sake of royal happiness, we come down to a situation of fighting with each other and killing. Hantum Swajanam means our own people. So that means it's a fratricidal war. And therefore, for the sake of this kingdom of Krishna, we are all fighting this battle. Duryodhana doesn't want to give that kingdom and we want to get the kingdom. And for the sake of it, both of us have joined together and are committed to, fighting this battle which will kill our own kith and kin. Swajanam. And therefore, that is a great Mahat Papa. That's a very, very great sin that we are come to a stage of committing that without even realizing the worst ever sins that we are going to commit. And therefore, Krishna, I don't want to be a party to this kind of a killing our own kith and kin. That's what he's saying. You can see the kind of contrast when he said, Shenayor Vayor Madhya Ratam Stapayame. That means he was in such a great mood, asking Krishna to take this chariot in front of the warring factions. I want to see who are all the people on that side of the Kauravas who are all joined together to fight this, the fratricidal war, who are on the side of Adharma. I want to see them, and to what extent he has completely changed towards the end of this first chapter. So that's what he is saying. So let's continue the discussion the next day. Vasudevasutam devam kamsa chanuramardanam devaki paramanandam krishnam vande jagatgurum sarvam Shri Krishna arpanamastu. Krishna 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 Krishna.